And Phoenix gave him a 2-year deal.
He actually scored a lot as of late for this team and played pretty well. And a need for offense and guys to score. This is a team that has not been able to do a lot of that. You know, some of the comments they need, at least needed, prior to these last 2 games, better balance with their lineup, and really did not get it.
Yeah, they have definitely had some problems finding the back of the net. And now they find the back of the net just as we're talking about it. Ekman-Larsson getting the goal, his 3rd of the season.
Boy, I watched a lot of this last night where guys were getting mesmerized by the puck and following the puck, and that is exactly what will happen. Once all the white sweaters going with the flow, Redmond has it now, and a bit of a battle. Now you got 3 guys in the corner. Turns with the puck, and he throws it out to the front. Watkins with a pass, and you get a couple of guys that have an empty netter. Pasquale came off his post looking, I think, for the shot, and it was fed across. And of course, as a goaltender, you probably try to look, see what's out there, but you also feel you're going to have support. Not the case. And a pretty easy goal for Ekman-Larsson.
Will the scouts notice that?
I guess they will.
His 3rd goal of the season in 15 games in the American Hockey League. He now has 10 points and is back to even in the plus-minus. Coming into play tonight, San Antonio had 2 players that were plus in the plus-minus. Rylan Gillardy, who's playing just his 9th game, is +1, and Nick Ross out with injury, a +5. Everyone else is minus.
Yikes.
On the roster. They've given up 22 more even strength goals than they've scored this season as San Antonio. Those are trying to answer back. Soma dragging it in. Shot broken up by Baudouin. Walken and Kearns assist on the Larsson goal at 11:03. First goal of the game. Out in front, 40. Plays it off. Soma shoots, he scores! His first pro goal has tied it at 1. Sergio Soma.
How simple is this play? All he does is get this puck in the slot and on his backhand. Doesn't get a lot on it. We talked a little bit about his shot, how good he has a shot, his release, a quick release. But this is a funny, awkward play. Good little forecheck by Holzapfel. Gets away with a bit of a sweep, but maybe the puck eventually goes to the front of the net. Soma on his backhand just sweeps it towards the goal. And it ends up right between the legs. And there was 2 Wolves there. Where was all the black sweaters? And very similar to what we just saw at the other end. Chasing the puck around, and availability was there for a couple of guys. Soma collects the puck and puts it in to tie the game at 1.
A product of the Ohio State University for 4 years, had 20 goals with the Buckeyes this year, and that's his first official pro goal. Had that shootout goal that was a game winner.
Off the pipe.
Off the pipe and in, but that was the scouting report on him. He can really shoot the puck, and he uses the old college backhand to get his first pro goal. Hope will play it in. Cyphers run into. Ross tried to chip it around. Lukasevic broke it up, battling with Cyphers. So going half a game without a goal, the 2 teams combined for goals in a little less than a minute's time to tie it at 1. Soma from Forney at 11:52. That was after Larsson scoring at 11:03. 49 seconds between the 2 goals. Ross lost it off of Summers out in front. Pinballs around, and Stafford will use the glass. Lukasevic in the neutral zone, slowly in, not a lot of options, rolls it on net. Pasquale left a rebound, and it's cleared.
That must have turned. It was on end, and it seemed to look very casual for Pasquale. He went down to his knees, and then all of a sudden went to his left side, and he pushed it back in front of the net.
Pedersen controlling, hit hard by London. Cyphers controls. London looking back at Pedersen. Regrouping. Turned over in the neutral zone. Welch trying to find the handle. It was skipping around like a stone on a lake. Dumped in. Bryan has it. Also to center. Pedersen took it away. Bryan knocks it off Pedersen's stick. Krog hit. Found the tape of DeVoe. Now Pedersen moving down the slot to DeVoe. Shoots, he scores! 23 goals for Andre DeVoe. Boy, Pettersson set him up twice in the last 2 games.
Well,
beautifully.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. How about the play of Frederick Pettersson and the patience and the ability to look around and see what is available. Krog gets it up after getting hit, and it's a loose puck and not played very well defensively, and it's picked up by Pettersson. 3 guys go to the puck carrier. Boy, and that's the difference. You've watched, as of late, some of the bad defense. And what a gem of a play, though, by Pettersson. He draws all that attention, knew exactly what he was going to do with it. He fed it across. Goaltender Fallon had to come out to play what he thought might have been a shot and an empty netter for DeVoe.
Talking with Pettersson before the game tonight, you're so mad about the chance he had in Peoria with the Wolves down by 2 goals. They got the empty netter to the Riverman after his shot went off the knob of the stick of the goaltender. He said, I put it right where I wanted it, and I hit the knob of the stick. Now the Wolves have a 3-on-2 the other way. Mahacek up in front. Garbutt scores! The floodgates opening for the Wolves. 3 straight.
Well, this is his driving to the net. And a very lazy San Antonio Rampage team getting caught. And the Wolves with numbers and a soft feed right to the front of the net. And if you don't have guys driving to the net, nothing happens. But what a difference it does make. There's a pass to slot. A good attempt by Watkins, I believe it was. Or Kearns it was. Puck went all the way around. This is an odd man situation. Mahacek waits.
Cotton candy guy wasn't waiting.
I thought he was giving away a Bud Light. And driving, that was Garbutt. He reached out and touched the Mahacek feed. And it goes top shelf.
Do you want some cotton candy? As the Wolves now have the 3-1 lead. 19 goals for Ryan Garbutt, the rookie. And taking the timeout here is Ray Edwards.
Just a lovely play, though, huh? Well, Ryan Garbutt has not been the Ryan Garbutt we knew since his suspension. He's had some chances, yes, but not quite the same. And those points haven't been coming, but that was exactly what he is all about, driving the net and a nice little feed. And Ray Edwards, befuddled. He has mentioned so many times, you read the articles in the San Antonio paper about the inadequacies of his club and the guys not putting out at times, and they had plenty of opportunities to stay in this race. You mentioned, what, 2 victories in the last 15 games. If they're 500, they're fighting maybe for even first. But they certainly haven't been able to do that.
On January 2nd, I believe they were in first place in the West Division. Esposito slides it towards the slot. Mahacek's shot was blocked out in front. The Wolves getting the last 2 goals in 34 seconds. DeVoe is 23rd, then Garbutt his 19. That was after the Wolves scored 49 seconds after San Antonio grabbed a 1-0 lead. Mahacek out to center for Esposito. Now Ryan Garbutt moving in. Lost the handle the other way. Picard, the leading goal scorer for San Antonio, lost in the corner. And an exiting pass by Cyphers all the way down. Icing being signaled and will be called as Chris Summers gets the touch-up. Another first-round draft pick by Phoenix. This taken in 2006, 29th overall.
So quite a flurry of 4 goals in the short span. And it all started, when you look at that last goal, and that's a big goal to get a 2-goal lead for the Wolves later in the second period. But it started with a Bracken Kearns. He had really good opportunities. He snuck in behind the defense and on his forehand was able to unleash a shot, but missed the net. And how many times does that happen where the puck goes all the way around and it's a break the other way?
Went. Oh my goodness, those sticks. They're changing all these rules. I really wish they'd changed the rules of the sticks.
That was Zach Redmond. He was trying to get rid of the puck, and the blade went flying. The puck stayed right there with the shaft.
Gets a stick from Michael Forney to try and defend. Broke up the centering pass. Byers controlling. Boy, it's been a long season for Byers.
84 wins.
He was playing his 84th AHL game. Traded by the Connecticut Whale to Springfield and then to San Antonio, and somewhere in the mix has exceeded the 80-game AHL schedule.
I'm not sure what he was doing there, though. He was trying to go by. That stick was laying on the ice.
Now Mahacek takes away. Wrapper, try, scores! Spencer Mahacek, 21st of the year.
What a miscue. You take a timeout, you try to get your guys to regroup, and all of a sudden, the Wolves take advantage of that situation, and Fallon goes back behind the net. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Goaltenders is
bounced off the boards, though.
Yeah.
It was along the rail.
Maybe a little communication, or maybe as a goaltender, I don't know this, but if you stay up against the boards, there's no chance of that getting by you, and you know you're not going to get hit. But he does not. He wants to keep it going, and Mahachik says, thank you very much, I'll take that. And he had a lot of time to stuff that home.
21st goal of the year for Spencer Mahachik, unassisted at the 16-minute mark. So we went 31 minutes and 3 seconds without a goal. We've now had 5 goals in 5 minutes and 3 seconds.
Well, this is similar. I know you talked to some Rampage people about what happened last night in their game. They were in it, and then all of a sudden the floodgates open up and a flurry of goals against. Very similar.
Breaking the action. Stay with us. 3:35 to go in the second. It's 4-1 in favor of the Wolves. Moving in was Redmond to hold the zone off a line change. Off of Jared Ross. Miller will swing it towards the corner off a skate of May. Right to Matheson. Shot deflected. They score. Haydar with a redirect down in front. His team leading 27.
I'm not sure, but I think Mark Matheson, when this play is starting to develop, he is going to backpedal into the neutral zone, but the puck squirts across. Not sure what it does hit. Here's Miller. Yeah, he's going back to the, that's exactly what happens. May's foot. Miller throws a puck towards the goal, hits May, the defenseman, in the foot, and goes back to the point. And instead of going out of the zone, thinking that it might be a break the other way, Matheson says, I'll go get that, and he fires it. And that puck just gets over the line. We see that replay. Good low shot, little redirect, and again, how does that have eyes like it does? And it does get through, but boy, that is close. It's the pad and the post, and there's been so much in that poor net down there.
Yeah, it is that end right there.
And the chairman of the boards is here, Bob Willa.
Yeah.
That normally is in that area. He has come to the game, has been ill and had surgery, but good to see Bob today.
It certainly was nice to have him. Mark Matheson will assist on the Haydar goal, his 27th of the season, leading the Wolves in that category at 329, and that's now 5 unanswered for the Wolves.
Just a subtle little redirection that maybe it fooled a few players, but not Pasquale. He has been sharp.
17 shots for San Antonio, 16 saves for Edward Pasquale, the 20-year-old. Trying to finish his rookie campaign strong. Started it great with the Wolves. Picked up that first win in Oklahoma City. Watkins shoots, he scores. Just a bullet by Watkins, who's got a 2-point game as he nets his 15th of the season.
This was just a quick play and really tough to react, I think, so fast for everybody that was on the ice, because the pass was good and Watkins shot, he was ready for it. He just drilled it opposite side. Pasquale had to come across from the middle of the ice to try to face this shot. And maybe a partial screen. Yeah, I'd say Artur Skula, who drops down, he's screening Pasquale because it seemed like it beat him and he wasn't even moving for it. And I'm not sure if it gets underneath the arm or over the arm of Pasquale, but a rocket top shelf by Watkins. 5-2.
A dozen goals last year in 51 games with San Antonio, and 15th of the season.
Stanley Cup? Yeah. I just wondered if you phoned, if you got dibs. Do you know him at all? Dibs?
I do not know him, but he's offering great deals and good parking in the winter months here in Chicago. Matheson off the face-off will rip it up the wall. Kept in by Gormley. Back deep. Myers has it. Bouncing away from Baudouin. Soma from the line, but not up. Robitaille sent it out in front, and Byers tipped it just wide. That's a little movement. Driving to the slot. Now Robitaille comes away with it off a pick and roll. Oh, Gormley shoots, he scores, and it's now a 2-goal game.
That's a first goal for Gormley.
Just his 3rd AHL game.
Well, I'm not sure what the Wolves were doing. When the puck was over on the far boards around the hash marks, a couple of guys were still going at the player that was over there from the Rampage. Not sure who it was, but the puck squirted loose, and then Gormley was all alone. And he had so much time to tee it up. And I just mentioned the fact the Wolves needed to be sharper. See the couple of guys there battling on the top of your screen. I'm not sure why they were doing that, but Gormley threw another screen. Soma, I believe, in the way of the shot. Pasquale did not see it. There's Matheson comes into the picture, and no one playing the puck. Just a rocket from the point that has eyes.
Gormley, again, we reiterate, another first-round pick by Phoenix Plain. They used the draft well, taken last season 13th overall by the Coyotes. And 13 goals this year with Moncton. Tip attempt out in front by Esposito won't go, as the Wolves will try and get going on the forecheck. Garbett left off, cutting in was 40. Garbett got it back, now it's Welch walking. Got the defender to drop down. Welch takes it deep. Looking for a passing lane. And around deep, Watkins after it. Krog controls now deep, centering pass. Trying to, I think, just cleared himself. Duvall got a piece of it, and it stays in. Lucas Seneca, the one-timer, just missing, take it off.
What a setup, that's a perfect play. Should have been probably a goal.
Now Duvall able to work it out to center, trying to back it all the way down. Patterson offside.
Well, that was a real nifty play offensively. But the Rampage don't score, and it looks like the Wolves are going to get a goal, and it's a blocked shot. That's Matheson extending his stick on the one-timer, and that would have been an empty netter. So what a play Matheson makes. It just shows you never give up, use everything you've got. And Matheson able to do that. Stick on the ice, too. What are the odds of that happening? You know, a lot of guys extend your stick, but it's off the ice, and the puck easily would have been underneath it, but he had it on the ice, and the shot itself was not raised off the ice, so a big break and a smart play by Matheson defensively.
Wolves will continue to lead by 2. As Kula controls the puck. Moved ahead for Garbett. Unselfishly plays it off for Riley Hosoffel. He will dump it deep. Wolves not shooting for the empty net goal. Robitaille has to go 200 feet. This team down by 2. The fans rise to their feet here at the Allstate. Jumping deep, and the Wolves will pick up their 19th win on home ice and 39th of the season. A 5-3 finale.
Well, a very good effort. There's some great plays, individual efforts. That Eddie Pasquale was terrific in this game. We saw the Mark Matheson play defensively, but overall, the Wolves had a nice little stretch in the middle period that took them on to win these 2 points, but these are 2 points that come a little too late.
Yeah, the Wolves had to win this game, but unfortunately what was out of their control was the result in Texas. The Stars fall to the Oklahoma City Barons. They cannot catch Oklahoma City with tomorrow's lone game. They're 3 points behind, and their postseason aspirations will have to wait until next season.